The Midrash says in Tehillim Chaf number 20, Yancha Hashem b'yoyim tzara. May Hashem answer you on the day of tzar, of distress. Says the Midrash, it's like it says later on in Tehillim in Sadi Aleph, Yikra'eni ve'anehu, you call out to me, says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, ve'anehu, and I will answer you, I'll deliver you. Omar HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Rebbeinu Shem says, B'shashim magas tzar Yisrael. At the time that there's sorrows in Klal Yisrael, there is distress, there are challenges, there are difficulties, there's sickness, there's wars going on in Eretz Yisrael, mevakshin oisi, and Klal Yisrael mevakesh, they ask for me, says the Rebbeinu Shalom. Ve'mishtatfim b'chvoidi, and they're mishtatev, they join together with my covet, with my honor. Kvoidi imohen, my covet is with them. At that moment I will answer them. Shenema, like it says, Yikra'eni v'anehu, you call out to me, says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, v'anehu, and I'm going to answer you. Lama, ask the Midrash, why? It's our fault, says the Midrash. We're the ones who got HaKadosh Baruch Hu disappointed. He got angry, he brought sorrows against us, he brought us the consequences. So Lama, so then why does HaKadosh Baruch Hu say, oh, you're calling out to me? Now I'm going to come to your aid. Says the Midrash, the famous pasuk that we've been saying for the last 9-10 months of our lives, Imoi anoichi b'tzara. Says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I'm together with you in your tzara, in your distress. But the Midrash goes on. Amar Rabbi Yudin mashal, I'll give you a mashal, a parable. Leisha shim ima bekas, a mother and a daughter. Supposed to be the closest relationship in the world. They should love each other. They should adore each other. They should spend time together. And the Midrash says there was a mother and there was a daughter. And the mother was angry with her daughter. So the mother, she said, you know what, my dear daughter, you stay downstairs. You stay by yourself. I'm going upstairs to the attic. I don't want to see you right now. However, this woman, this daughter, she was a me'ober, she was pregnant. And she starts giving birth downstairs. Ubishas leidasa, says the Midrash, while she's giving birth, she's screaming, she's in the throes of labor, she's in pain, she's screaming. And the mother who's upstairs hears the voice of her daughter screaming. And the mother begins screaming as well along with her daughter. And the neighbors come to the mother and they say, what are you doing? You and your you're giving birth. You're not giving birth, and you're angry with your daughter. Why are you screaming right now? She says, Biti yolebes b'tzar. My daughter is giving birth in pain. Even though she made me angry, I cannot stand to hear her screaming and crying. And therefore I am going to scream along together with her, lefi shetzaras biti, because the pain of my daughter, shalihi, is my pain. Says the Midrash, there's a mother and there's a daughter. And the daughter misbehaves and she gets her mother very angry. But once that daughter is in pain and she's screaming out, the mother cannot bear to hear the pain of her daughter. Says the Midrash, Kach keshechar Beis HaMikdash. The same thing took place when the Beis HaMikdash was being destroyed. Nasan kol bebechi v'yolala. Klal Yisrael raised their voice in crying and wailing. Like it says in the pasuk, Vayikra Hashem Elokim Tzvakos b'yamahu lebechi lemispad. Even HaKadosh Baruch Hu raised up his voice in bechi and crying and mispad and in eulogies. Omru lefana melach eshares. The angel said, Ribono shel olam, Yesh devarim halolu l'fanecha. You did this, Hashem. They got you angry. You punished them. You destroyed the Beis HaMikdash. Now you're crying together with them. Says the Rebbeinu Shalom. Of course. Says HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Beisi chorev. My Beis HaMikdash is being destroyed. Ubanai Mesurim B'Kolorin. And my children are going off into captivity. V'ani Mitzaya. I'm in so much pain. Umeitzer v'loi kach yisav yilehem imoi anoichi b'tzar. Didn't I promise Klal Yisrael that I will be together with them in their tzar, in their pain? Says the Rebbeinu Shalom, Klal Yisrael, when you make mistakes, there's going to be a consequence. And the picture of our nation is not going to be so beautiful. And the last 9-10 months of our life is going to be very threatening and very anxious and very difficult to bear. But one thing that every Yid has to know, that when you find yourself in the throes of labor, and as we know Chazal tell us, this is the Chevlei HaMashiach, these are the birth pangs of Mashiach, the Vilna Gaon says, the closer that a woman gets to giving birth, those are the most painful times of her labor. And if it's the most painful time, it's the time that she's crying and screaming out the most. Which means, if Klal Yisrael will call out to the Rebbeinu Shalom, and will cry out to Hashem, and will ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu, please Hashem, help us. HaKadosh Baruch Hu cannot say no. Because Imoi, Anoichi, B'tzara, I am together with my children, with Klal Yisrael. When they are in pain, their pain is my pain. If there's a Beis HaMikdash that is lying in ruins for 2,000 years, and in our generation there's a war that's grinding on for 10 months or 11 months, 312 days, whatever it said today, it must mean that we're not crying out to HaKadosh Baruch Hu enough, that we ask Him to be mishtatif together with our tzaros, with our pain and our suffering. And if you can't do it for the Beis HaMikdash and you can't do it for the war, then you have to know one thing. Any tzara that there is in the world today, any challenge that you're going through in your own life, any difficulty, any distress, anything that you need a Yeshua, that you need a salvation for, anything that is not going in the way that you would like it to, is for one reason. Because the Beis HaMikdash is lying in ruins and the Shekhinah cannot permeate this world the way that it wants to. So if you examine your own life and your own sorrows and your own pain and your own struggles, and you begin to call out to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Ribbono Shel Olam, please come down and save me in this world, please. Give me parnasa, give me a shidduch, give me children, give me shalom bayis, give me strength to overcome my Yetzirah. Please, Hashem, help me, Hashem. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu can't say no. Because Ima Anoichi B'tzara, as long as we recognize how much HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves us, and as long as we recognize how much HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants to be there for us, He only asks one thing: you don't forget about me. And I, of course, like that mother, I'll never forget about my child. May we be zeicha. We're starting off this Yom Tov sitting on the floor, unfortunately. May we be zeicha that if we spend the next 24 hours of our life thinking about the Ribbono Shel Olam, thinking about the Beis HaMikdash, thinking about Mashiach coming, thinking about all the sorrows and Klal Yisrael. Everybody in their own life, every family, every kehillah, every place in the world, all the sorrows and Klal Yisrael. Then the Ribbono Shel Olam will see that we're mishtatif. We call out to Him. We ask for His help. We ask for HaKadosh Baruch Hu to be part of our lives. And Hashem says, Imoi, Anoichi, B'tzara, I will be together with you. May we emerge from a day of a Tisha B'Av, not weakened from the fasting, not complaining because we're sitting on the floor, not waiting for the time when the sun will go down and Kiddush Levana will be over so we can come and grab a bite. Let us wait and wait, even though that HaKadosh Baruch Hu delays in the coming of Mashiach. But let us wait and let us hope and let us be mispalel and let us believe be'emunah shlema that by the time that this Yom Tov, the time that this day of Tisha B'Av is over, it will be a Yom Tov like it says, Karlai Moyed. It's a Moyed, a convocation, a Klal Yisrael to meet and enjoying together with the Rebbeinu Shalom. And in that zechus, may HaKadosh Baruch Hu hear our cries and cry Himself for our cries. And in that zechus will be zeichet to be together with the Bias Goyal Tzedek B'mheira v'yameinu.